Well, we're off on our holidays one more time. This is possibly the last one this year.
Probably.
Weather's not being very favourable for us today, sadly.
It's been pretty treacherous so far on the journey. It's been absolutely pouring with rain. Yeah. Although when we went to the storage yard, it did literally just stop to enable us to, you know, do the few little bits and pieces that we need to do before setting off on our journey. Yes,
we didn't get too wet hitching up, but
no. Got the heater on in the car to dry our clothes.
Yeah.
Jeans. Yeah. So we are actually travelling on our way further north than we've ever been, actually, isn't it?
Is it the furthest one?
Yes. We are going to the beautiful city of York. Yeah. We are really looking forward to it. It's such a historical place, beautiful city, gorgeous medieval cathedral.
There is so much to do in York, which hopefully we shall. There's even a chocolate factory, isn't there?
Well, there's a chocolate shop. York is famous for its chocolate.
Yeah.
Ideal place for Keith, really, isn't it?
Absolutely. Is it Terry's? Terry's chocolates?
Terry's and Roundtree is very famous for.
Okay. We're going to get chocolate orange.
You can get chocolate orange. Okay, we will catch up with you a little bit later on. Today we've come into the centre of York. It's a beautiful city. It's a walled city. It was actually founded by the Romans back in around 71 AD, something like that. And they built it where two rivers meet, the River Foss and the River Ouse. It was an ideal spot for transporting goods and ferrying people, you know, around the area. And that they did, originally there was a fortress here, but that no longer stands. But as I say, we've literally just arrived. This is one of the rivers. I'm not sure if it's the Ouse or the Foss or Fossey. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But we're just going to go and have a little wander around the city.
Yeah, this is actually the River Ouse. So we've just been told the River Ouse.
Yes, well, we are someone.
Well,
we weren't too sure. Yeah, look, the weather is sunny again.
Yeah, it's a lovely
do you know what, the forecast for this week, it was rain, and we've come out today and the sun is shining.
I know. I mean, in fairness, I mean, the weather forecast seems to change by the hour anyway at the moment, whatever app you look at. For today it's different than what it was yesterday. For today it's just crazy.
Yeah. Right, we need to find a tourist information office because I would like to find a little map of the city because I've no idea where we're going, what we're doing.
No, it's not like we can ask too many people. We
can't ask the ducks.
The ducks. Okay.
Oh. Right, I've got my map. So, there's some steps up there. Just going to sit down and have a little look through the map, see where we're going and what we're doing today. York city centre is surrounded by historic walls which once guarded the city. They're free to access on foot throughout the year now. The only entrances to the city was by 4 gates or bars that are within the walls, and these were manned toll gates and controlled who entered and exited York.
There you go.
We've got the map. I think we've just come through Bootham Bar and we're walking along here, I think. So I'd like to get over to York Minster, so we'll carry along. Sorry, this is the wall here. So we'll carry on until the next bar, which is Monk Bar. We'll get off and wander down and have a wander around the cathedral, although we won't be going in today because you do have to book in advance, online in advance, to go in, obviously because of the pandemic.
So I've just been reliably informed that this is Dean's Park. We'll have a look around.
Just saying that we're at Dean's Park, and look over there. I think the Dean's got a caravan. These very steep steps. Well, we found it. It's really not hard to miss, which is foolish. Okay, so this is the York's 13th century Gothic cathedral, one of the finest medieval buildings in Europe. And guess where we found it? Right next door to the Minster Whippy.
And they're renovating as well.
They are renovating, yeah. They've been renovating more or less continuously for about the last 250 years. And there's a little exhibition over there that shows the masons at work and how they work, how they carve the stone and initial each piece of brickwork, stonework, with their own initials. Yeah, all made out of limestone from a local quarry not far from here.
Are we going to get a Minster Whippy ice cream?
No, I want some lunch.
Okay.
We're in the Shambles in York, and this particular shop here is the shop that must not be named, and it's thought that it's what inspired Diagon Alley in the Harry Potter movies. It sells a whole range of Harry Potter merchandise, and usually there's a long queue to try and get in this shop. It's really, really popular. It's a really old medieval street, famous for it's so narrow, and it's got these overhanging old buildings, and it used to be where butchers would sell their meats. All along here they would just be butchers, and you can even see some hooks that are still remaining on some of the buildings along here. Yeah, very, very famous street in York. This is the potion shop in the Shambles, 9 3/4 Shambles in York, and potions and elixirs have been made here since the 14th century, either for medicinal use or magical use.
There's also a sweet shop, so we'll have a quick look round. I'm assuming there's pick and mix, so we'll have a quick look round. Hopefully it's not going to be flickering too much. Wow, how lovely is all that? Oh.
York is supposed to be one of the most haunted cities in Europe, and in fact here in the Shambles there's a shop where you can buy your own ghost. This is Whitmer-Whatmer-Gate. It's one of the shortest streets in Britain, but it's got the longest name. Look at that, number 1.5, Whitmer-Whatmer-Gate. What's strange here in York is that we've noticed that a lot of shop numbers and house numbers, that can be like 1.5, 9 3/4, 2.5. It's really strange. There's a little glass shop in the Shambles that they sell all pieces of glassware, and you know how much I love glassware, so we had to pop in there, and I did get something. But they also do this little cat trail that you can do, you know, with families, children, adults. It's a really fun afternoon doing it. And the buildings in York, they have, some of them have statues or carvings of cats randomly positioned on rooftops or on the side of the buildings, and it stems from a time when rats and mice would roam the city. You know, the vermin were a bit of a problem, so the people in these houses and buildings, they would put these cats randomly positioned around to scare away the rats and the mice. It's a really fun afternoon exploring the trail, and I was pretty hopeless actually. Keith found all of them, and I did, in the glass shop, get a little glass cat as a memory of York trail, cat trail. Today we are visiting the Jorvik Viking Centre. That's in Coppergate in York. About 1,000 years ago, archaeologists discovered Viking remains of an entire city under the ground, and they've rebuilt it all, and they've got this exhibition where we travel through like a Viking village, the way they lived, the smells of the time, the aromas.
I think you go on a ride, isn't it? I think it's a short ride that you go on.
Yeah, it's really popular visitor centre. You need to book online in advance before you come. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. So let's go inside and have a look. Well, we can't come to Yorkshire without a little day trip to Scarborough.
And would you believe it? We've got the most amazing weather again, and just look at the view behind us.
Right, let's go and explore Scarborough. They seem to follow me everywhere, don't they? These birdies. Yeah. Scarborough is amazing. We've never been here before, and it's a really beautiful seaside town. Gorgeous little beach, full of lots of shops and restaurants, little harbour, fishing trips, boat trips, speedboat trips. It's amazing, and I've just spotted the large Ferris wheel, so I think we need to have a little go on the Ferris wheel.
What?
Yeah.
What? Scarborough is very, very popular with the caravanners and campers and motorhomes. We've just seen so many along here, motorhomes and caravans and camper vans. It's wonderful, wonderful to see. Michele really wants to go onto the Ferris wheel, which is just over there. But I thought that probably the donkeys, that's so nice and serene and a gentle walk. What do you think? That's just nice and gentle, and they're having a little bit of their lunch.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll go on the Ferris wheel and you go on the donkeys. How's that?
What about if we just put a donkey on a Ferris wheel and we just film it?
Okay.
Hello. 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 Gorgeous little donkeys. I would go, but it just says no adults. It says children only. So we've decided, it was a joint decision, that we're actually not going to be going on the Ferris wheel today. It's far too high, a little bit windy, and Michele's a bit scared, so we thought we just we'll leave the Ferris wheel today. So yeah. I mean, who on earth would want to go onto a Ferris wheel that goes that high? I mean, that's just bonkers. Anyway, I've told Michele we're definitely not going on it, so at least we don't have to go on it. What's that? What? You got tickets? Holy moly!
Even the guy over there is laughing at us.
Oh, for crying out loud! I thought we said we agreed. We had a careful caravaning joint decision that we weren't going to be doing it.
It's not actually called a Ferris wheel. It's called an observation wheel.
So when I said
we're going observing.
Yeah. So it's not a Ferris wheel. It's an observation wheel, which makes it all the difference, is it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So that means you can go on it.
Okay. Right. We'll see you on there. Good.
Right. We're about to stop. Get on.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And she's going to be the one. She's going to be the one who's going to be whinging and screaming, waiting for it.
Oh.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, but look at these views. Oh gosh, there's a lot of banging and clonking.
There is.
Oh goodness me.
I'm sure I can.
Look at that view out across the sea. That beautiful sandy beach at Scarborough. I love Scarborough. I know I say this about every single place that we go to, but I do. I love it. Yeah. Absolutely love it. I mean, we weren't even planning to come here, were we? Because the weather forecast last week was pretty grim.
Sorry, can I just say, we're jolly high here, dear.
Oh.
Just to show you if the camera's picking that up.
Yes. Yes, we are quite high.
Well, rather high, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I'll move over there so it rocks and rumbles.
Oh no, don't. Please don't.
Yeah, we seem to be really
as I was saying, we weren't planning to come to Scarborough, but because the forecast was sort of rain all this week, but it's been fabulous apart from one day.
Yeah.
So we woke up this morning and thought, right, we've got to go to the seaside today.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh my God, look at these views. Can you just pan around? Oh, and all these little houses.
It's just
and
beautiful.
The seafront, the harbour, fishing boats. Lighthouse.
It's wonderful. Now, I don't wish to be scaremongering, but to me it looks like there's a few cracks up here. What's that all about? And we're right at the... Hello, Michele's giving me the eye. Don't point out the crack.
Why would you say something?
Because we're right at the very top. And I've just noticed just up there.
I don't want to see.
Look at that. What is that all about? Surely. Health and safety, health and safety. Well, it's not too busy. It's Friday today, I think, isn't it? and we're now just going to have a little wander off to the chocolate factory and do a little tour. I'm not doing it for me, obviously Michele likes the chocolate.
You and your chocolate.
You and your bloody glass, honestly. If I remember rightly, we read
Hang on, glassware doesn't have any calories in it. It's what you put in it.
I was going to say, it depends what you put in it. Yeah, if I remember rightly reading that the Terry's chocolate orange actually started out as Terry's chocolate apple, didn't it?
That's true.
And well, it didn't really work. Understandably, I wouldn't fancy
It didn't take off, so they changed it to the chocolate orange.
Yeah.
But York is famous for Terry's and Roundtree chocolate production, so we're going to have wander down to the chocolate store, York Chocolate Story.
Yeah.
Have a look round. Guided tour.
Yeah, it's a nice tour, and hopefully, are we going to get some samples?
I'm sure you'll find something to eat.
Absolutely. It'd be rude not to.
Are we local, not so local? Whereabouts you come from today?
From the south. Down south.
Down south, alright, a bit lower. And where else up here?
Essex.
Essex, fantastic. That's what I mean.
Strawberry and Lancashire.
Okay, so alright.
That's white chocolate. How lovely. Well, Franklin and Sons coffee looks nice, little coffee shop, but just across the square here there's Betty's Tea and Coffee Merchants, and look at the queue. What's that about? Good Lord. Something obviously going in Betty's. Look, it goes all the way back. It's humongous. So Betty's obviously doing something right.
Oh, we're all right. We're not going in there. We've just had a delicious roll from the York Roast Company.
Yeah.
There's a food and drink festival going on today. I was quite lucky that we've come today. But yes, we've been sampling all sorts of drink and goodies. Yes, feeling a little bit tipsy, if I'm honest.
Yeah, they do like their gin and vodka here, don't they?
Yeah.
Lots of different flavours.
Yeah, we've had toffee vodka. Chris, you know what I'm talking about, and toffee apple vodka, and herb gin, and raspberry gin. Yeah, loads. Right.
We're going to get some Yorkshire beer, Yorkshire pudding beer, aren't we?
Yeah. But right now I think we should probably go and get a strong coffee.
You mean sobering up, woman?
Like it puts loads of flavours, super nice. And we distill that for a Scotch restaurant in York on Michele.
This is a bit unusual. The Yorkshire pudding beer. Yorkshire pudding beer.
Yeah, we use 3,500 Yorkshire puddings to make it.
3,500?
Yeah, which we get from the real Yorkshire Pudding Company in Doncaster.
Look at the size of these pies. My God. Yorkshire seems to be quite big on gin as well. Notice that. I'm asking for a friend. Maybe our kids. We're actually staying at a small campsite in York. Beechwood Caravan?
Yes, it's Beechwood Caravan Park. It's literally just outside of York, and there is in fact another site literally 2 minutes down the road, which is a caravan and motorhome club site, York Beechwood Grange.
Yeah.
If you prefer club sites and you would rather stay there.
But this site is ideal. It's really centrally located, isn't it, for the park and ride, which is 5 minutes, 6 minutes away.
Yeah, that's Monk's Cross, literally down the road. Really cheap for a day ticket. It's £3.30 per person, and that's all day.
Yeah.
And it takes you directly into the city, where we've got off and spend a few days
Had
wandering.
wonderful times.
Yeah, taking in the shambles, the medieval walls. We did a free walking tour. It's been great. Yeah, so great site. Quite a basic site. There is one facilities block here with showers and toilets and what have you. That's about it. Pitches, there's about 40 pitches.
The pitches are serviced pitches, but they don't have facility for your grey waste on your pitch. But they have water and electricity.
Yes, well, which is fine. Yeah, that's absolutely fine for us. But yeah, great location if you're thinking of coming to York.
Well, that's been a wonderful week we've had here in York.
Yeah, beautiful time here in your medieval city. So much to see and do. It's been an absolute pleasure visiting here. Unfortunately, we've run out of time again.
Yeah, and I think we've gone on long enough. So on behalf of both Michelle and myself, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.